Welcome back to my page. My name is Kachi and this is Kachi Talks. Today we are going to be looking at financial planning for startups, for beginners. We ask ourselves, why does financial planning matter for a startup? Financial planning provides direction and helps entrepreneurs make informed decisions. It reduces uncertainty, improves allocation of resources, and it prepares businesses for future challenges. Now, when you're starting a business, if you don't plan how you are going to allocate the resources available, especially money, you are going to encounter difficulties. Even though there will still be difficulties even after planning, but it will help you. When those challenges come, because you've already planned ahead for it, you know how to tackle it. Without financial planning, businesses often experience cash shortages. They also experience poor pricing. They experience excessive debt, uncontrolled spending, and business failure. These things I've mentioned, if there's no proper financial planning when you're starting a business, they are bound to happen because without planning, those challenges that you'll encounter along the way, you won't know how to meet it. By planning, you know, okay, I'm starting this business with, let's say, 2 million. These are the things I'm going to put in place. These are the things I'll need. But if you don't plan, by the time you start the business, along the line, you notice that 2 million will not go anywhere for you. And before you know it, you pack up. When we talk about financial planning, what are the components of financial planning? Financial planning comprises of your business budget. When I talk about business budget, I mean the estimate of expected income and expenses before operations begin. A budget serves as a financial roadmap. There are costs a startup business incurs, and those costs are not costs you can dodge or say, let me avoid it or let me postpone it. No. As a startup, when you're starting a business, these costs are always there and you must plan for it. You have to identify all initial expenses, which may include purchasing of equipment, rent, licenses, inventory, marketing, transportation, utilities. Knowing these costs will prevent unpleasant surprises for you because when you have in mind that these expenses will always be there as a startup, you make proper arrangements for it. If you are starting a business in a location different from your home, you have to pay rent. Having talked about the initial expenses, we also look at cash flow planning. When we talk about cash flow, we mean the movement of money in and out of the business. When you have a positive cash flow, it ensures that the business can pay suppliers, employees, and operating expenses on time. That's what positive cash flow does. But a negative cash flow will bring delayed payment of bills, delayed salaries, and other delayed costs, which is not good for a business. Another thing a startup has to consider is the pricing strategy. I won't talk much about pricing strategy on this video because in my next video, I will talk about pricing strategy. Lastly, every business should maintain a financial reserve for unexpected situations such as equipment breakdown, economic downturns, or temporary declines in sales. When a business has emergency reserves, especially if you are just starting a business and you have emergency reserves for your business, it will help you when some things like I just mentioned, an equipment breaks down. You won't be running helter-skelter because you've already planned ahead for it. If there's an economic downturn, you notice a lot of businesses some years ago, the economy was not favorable to a lot of businesses and some closed down. But if you have emergency reserve as a startup, despite the economic downturn, you will still be in business. In my next video, I'll be talking about pricing strategy in business. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.